all my YouTubers, all my YouTuber comrades. This video will be about the unboxing of the Klipsch Forte speakers. It's from the Heritage series of the Klipsch speakers. I had a pair of Klipsch surround speakers I probably bought 15 years ago when I had my home theater set up. But I always had my eyes on the Klipsch speakers, the horns. But I never pulled the plug on them. Watched them from afar. I heard about the Heritage series. I first came across the Heritage series from the Music Direct magazine. And I said, man, those things are drop dead gorgeous. And they were affordable. But at the time I had Martin Logan speakers. I had like 4 pairs of Martin Logans at one time. My first pair of Martin Logans were the Accent Eyes. And I upgraded to a pair of, no, my first pair was the Aries Eye. Then I upgraded to a pair of Accent Eyes. Then I pulled the plug on my dream speakers at the time. It was a pair of Prodigies, Martin Logan Prodigies. They were huge speakers. I loved them. And a pair of SL3s fell in my hand from a friend of mine, which I still had the SL3s. But I did sell the Accent Eyes, and I sold the Prodigies to a friend of mine when they came across my drop dead gorgeous real dream speakers, which are a pair of Wilson Audio's white puppy 8s, and I landed them. So I watched the Klipsch from afar. I was intrigued by them. I wanted a pair, but never pulled the plug because they wouldn't be my main speakers. But I ran across the Heritage series. Once again, I seen them in the Music Direct catalog, and it was the Heritage 4, the Forte 4s right here, and the Cornwalls, which really, the Cornwalls, I think they were the 4 also. They really piqued my interest. I love the La Scalas, but a little bit out of my price range. So I went on eBay, and they had a pair of mint condition Fortes for sale. The store is called High Five Heaven. High Five Heaven. They had a pair of Fortes for sale, like $2,000 below the retail price. So I bought them off of eBay, but they sent me an email the next day. Wanted to know if I was interested in a pair of Fortes 4, brand new, in the box, sealed, for $360 more, $360 more. Would I be willing to pay that much extra for a brand new pair in the box, sealed? I said yes, I would. So here they are. I had them now in the music room for about, I'll say 3 weeks. Normally, I get a pair of new speakers, they'll be in my system the very same day. But if you go back to some of my previous videos, I was playing around with a pair of Bose 901s that I had in my small room, which now will be turned into an office. So I brought the Bose into this room, the 901s, just playing around. And them Bose speakers blew me away. And then I added a Period Audio Super Tweeter with the Bose 901s. And that took the Bose 901s to a whole new level. So you can build a system that will sound awesome without paying a lot of money. So don't think you gotta spend a lot of money to get a nice sound from your stereo. You don't. I paid $650 for them Bose 901s from my audio store, and I love those speakers. And never take somebody else's judgment for a purchase. I mean, you should to a certain extent, but listen for yourself. I always heard the Bose speaker was this, they were that. You know, it was always negative. The not the ones I had my eyes on years ago when Best Buy was selling them. I forgot what version it was so long ago. But everybody talked bad about the Bose speakers. So I came across a pair of 901s, the V6 version, the 6 series, which is the last series. They ended production in 2016 or 17 rather. But I love the Bose speakers. If you get a chance to audition a pair of speakers, let your own ears be your judge. You know, don't. It's good to listen to some people if they're credible, but if they're not credible, listen for yourself. I love the Bose speakers. That's why these have been in the box for the last 3 weeks. I'm still enjoying the Bose 901s, but it's time to get them out of the box. So let's get started. Once again, this is the Klipsch Heritage speakers, series rather. These are the Fortes. I always admire the founder and the designer of Klipsch speakers, Mr. Paul Klipsch. He was a pioneer back in the day of audio, way back in the day. And he was the horn speaker guy. I love horn speakers. Some guys don't. But I make my own adjustments on my components. You know, I buy what I buy. I'm a kind of experienced now and know what I want. So you can't easily persuade me to not like something. I have a few people who say, well, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, shouldn't buy this, shouldn't buy that. I make my own decision on what I want. I've been doing this for a while. Okay. The box will tell you to open this end first, which I just did. And this is the bottom of the speaker. You see the feet or the footprints right here. This is the bottom of the speaker. So I presume you're just gonna turn this upside down. All right, hang with me. I've seen some people on YouTube leave the foam pad in here when you flip it, but then they gotta pick it up off the foam pad. So what I'm gonna do is just turn these upside down. Without the foam pad. Alright. So I'll work it back to the camera view. Lift the box up. You like my shirt? This is it. Mix Match Stereo. So welcome to the channel, Mix Match Stereo. I'm Sarge, USMC. Name of the channel, Mix Match Stereo. All right, let's uncover it. That's all the way. This is a big box. I got a lot of boxes in my attic, which is in the garage. So these boxes will go in the garage, in the attic, with all the other boxes. All right. I'm going to do this the easy way. Once again, this is the Klipsch Forte 4. Brand new. This is a 15-inch passive woofer on the back. They have 4 mounting posts. So these speakers could be bi-warable, bi-ampable. What I'm going to do is tri-amp it. I have 2 Macintosh 275 all 2 power amps. I will put them 1 per speaker on the high part. On the high part, which is the mid-range. Spin this around. Which is the take this off. This is the grill. I'm not sure what they call this color. So I will tri-amp the speaker. I have the Macintosh 275 all 2 power amps running in mono. In mono, that's the 150 watts because the 275s are stereo amps. So there's 75 watts per channel in stereo. If you run them in mono, you double that wattage to 150 watts. So I have these speakers hooked up, tri-amp with the tubes, the 275s on the mid-range horn and the tweeter horn. I will have the Macintosh MC402, which is a 400 watt solid state amp on the woofer. The one here and the one in the back. So once again, the speaker is bi-warable, bi-ampable. I'm going to tri-amp it. I have the tubes, the 275s on the mid-range and tweeter. I have the 402 on the bass part, which is the bottom 2. And if you're going to bi-amp this speaker, or bi-wire this speaker, they got clips here, these clips. You're going to take these clips off. The bars, crossover bars, or whatever you call them. You're going to take these off. You're going to bi-amp or tri-amp this speaker. If you leave these bars on, you're taking a chance of blowing your speaker or blowing your power amp. So be sure to take these little clips off or bars off if you're going to bi-amp, bi-wire, or tri-amp this speaker. If you're going to run it in stereo, these same bars got to stay on. Alright, so this is the Klipsch Forte 4. The passive woofer in the back. If you turn it around, you have your main woofer for your low end, your bass. I forgot the frequency response. But these speakers are, I think, 99 dB. 99 to 100 dB, I forgot what I read. So these speakers take very little power. And I got a boatload of low power tube amps. So I'm going to start off with the Macintosh setup. Then I'll go to I got some Wilsonton audio, 35 watts, 48 watts. I got Conrad Johnson, 2 Conrad Johnson all 2 power amps. I got a BAT VK 55 all 2 power amp. I got like 4 or 5 Donco ST70s on this channel. As the channel grow, I'm going to be giving away some of these power amps. I'm getting older. I got too much gear. So if you're interested in some gear that I have here, subscribe to the channel, Mix Match Stereo, because I will be having giveaways in the future. I say as the channel grows, I'm going to be blessing some people with some stuff that I paid for. I have too much stuff. I got an audio research VT100 Mark III, 100 watt tube amp. That'll be on the list of giveaways. I have some Trio Corporations preamps, integrated amp that would be on the giveaway list to one of my subscribers. So if you're interested in anything that I have in here that I will be giving away, subscribe to the channel. I have plenty of gear. And one video I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all the gear that I have that's going to be on my giveaway list to some fortunate subscriber. You know, I love music. I love music being played through a nice system. If you're a lover of music, once you run that music through some nice equipment, some high-end equipment, I'm not saying high price, high-end equipment, you will enjoy your music a whole lot more. When I'm sitting in this room, in my sweet spot, my chair, if you don't want to get up and don't want to leave your stereo because you have that emotional connection, that's what you're shooting for. A lot of times I don't want to leave this room because I am so in tune and so connected to my music. And if you run your music through mediocre stuff, you're going to have that same connection. That's my opinion. But if you can run that music, your music, through some stuff, some equipment that's going to really talk to you and really have that connection where when you don't want to get out of your seat, you don't want to leave the music room, that's a connection that you can actually, you're on the same page. You're tuned in. And I have a lot of gear here that I want to share. I could try to sell it. I know I could sell it, but I don't want to sell it. You know, I've been blessed to acquire a lot of stuff down through the years, and instead of trying to sell it to make the money, I'd rather donate it to somebody who was less fortunate, somebody who really loved music and want to experience. I want you to experience what I experienced. I've been going to audio shows for years. I think my first audio show I attended was in 2000 in New York, the Home Theater Show. And it's awesome. It's awesome. So once again, you subscribe to the channel. When I have these giveaways to certain individuals, you know, get on board, subscribe, and let's take this trip. Let's take this journey together. And I will have a list. I will go through what I have, and also in a future video, I will walk you through my system, the way I have it set up, what I'm doing. And some folks say I'm crazy. I got too much. And the setup, a lot of people say less is more. But I love experimenting with stuff. I love taking components like the Bose 901s and seeing what they can really do. And they really impress me. So stay tuned to the channel. I don't know when I'll put these in the channel, in the stereo, because it's going to be hard for me to pull the Bose 901s out of my system. They sound that good. So the Bose probably stay until next year, which is like, what, 5 days from now. And the Bose replaced the Take Time lures. I want to put the Take Time lures back in first before I install these in. So I want to compare the Take Time lures to what I've been hearing for the last month from the Bose 901s. If the Take Time's lure don't move me the way the Bose did, they could be on that list of giveaways. All right, so stay tuned. Once again, I'm Sarge, USMC, Simplify, the name of the channel, Mix Match Stereo. All right, subscribe, stay tuned, more to come. Let me turn this off. Hey, I'm still new at this video stuff. I'm old still, be patient with me. Simplify.